Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Screen Scene Guru. Tonight I'll be discussing some Star Trek Next Generation reviews. I have gotten through Season 2 and 3, begun my journey into Season 4. Quite good, I have to say. I'm a big fan of this Next Generation series. I watched all of the original 1960s Trek, seen all the movies multiple times, so now I'm making my way through the television shows. Do want to jump on to the last where we left off. If you've been watching my videos previously, I covered season 1 and 2 in my reviews. I left off right around episode 9 of season 2. I won't go into all the episodes, but I do want to give you my favorite. A bit of a shout out real quick. So yeah, Contagion, episode 11, was very good. I'll go into the bio real quick. Encountering a superior technology of a very ancient race creates a system malfunction for a doomed Federation starship, for the Enterprise, and for an eavesdropping Romulan warbird. So very interesting stuff. Going on from there, we also have episode 14, the Icarus Factor. Riker's delight at being offered a command of the USS Ares turned to frustration when a man sent to prepare him for his mission is his estranged father. Worf's behavior leads to Wesley to dive into the Klingon tradition. So a really cool, interesting episode here. So going on from there, we've also got Q Who, episode 16. Q tries to prove that Picard needs him as a part of their crew by hurtling the Enterprise 7,000 light years away while they encounter the Borg for the first time. So this is a really great episode. I highly recommend Q Who, episode 16 of season 2. This was in 89. So really interesting stuff there. Going on, I'll say episode 20, The Emissary, was a good episode for Worf. He got to find his pair, his mate. The Enterprise addressed an emergency where an old Klingon ship coming out of stasis is ready to fight the Federation. The half-human, half-Klingon emissary arrives to help, who once knew Worf intimately. So yeah, this is introduction of Worf's past flame. Really cool stuff there. But yeah, going on from season 2, I do want to go into season 3 because I finished it. Let's see, I want to find a good episode. Watch as a watcher, bonding, trap, enemy. Okay, I found a pretty good one. We got Deja Q. This is episode 13. Much to Picard's displeasure, Q reappears on the Enterprise claiming to have been ejected from the Q Continuum and therefore lost his powers. So we get to see a lot more Q in this episode, hanging out with the crew of the Enterprise. Yesterday's Enterprise, top-rated episode, episode 15, season 3. The Enterprise C enters, the Enterprise C enters the Enterprise D's time and space continuum, where they find Picard and the crew in a constant state of war with the Klingons, and only Guinan knows it. So this is a really cool episode for Guinan, explaining her species, how they see the flow of time differently. Another really cool episode, episode 16, The Offspring. You get to see Data's daughter. After returning from a cybernetics conference, the Enterprise, Data creates his own child, much to the cringe of the captain, and without regards to the ramifications of Starfleet. So really interesting stuff there. Let's see. Going on, I did like Sins of the Father. A Klingon commander comes aboard the Enterprise in an offer exchange program. Much to the change of the crew, they find out that it's Worf's brother, played by Tony Todd, who was in the Final Destination franchise, and I really was happy to point him out and recognize him even in Klingon makeup. Tony Todd in this episode 17, The Sins of the Father, for season 3. I do want to go into a couple more episodes real quick. Let's see. Long season for season 3. Season 3 was pretty long, but the season finale was worth it. Best of both worlds. Responding to a distress call, one of the Federation's outermost colonies, the Enterprise arrives only to find a big hole in the ground where the town used to be. They discover that the Borg are behind the attack. And this is actually the 2-part episode where Picard is abducted and turned into a Borg. So it's actually pretty cool timing. I watched this right around the time of Halloween. So this was really awesome. I'll go into season 4 real quick because I've just started it. So going on to Best of Both Worlds Part 2. Really awesome episode. This was officially when they started in the 1990s. Next Generation. Family was a cool episode where Picard went home back to Paris and considered leaving the Federation. Now I'm on to episode 3. So I'm just now starting off the new season. Well, not new, but I haven't gotten through it yet. But yeah, what did you guys think of the show? Let me know down in the comments below. I know last video a lot of people didn't like the first 2 seasons of the show. Well, now I'm past those. I'm into the nitty-gritty, deep parts of the series. Let me know if there's any episodes coming up that you guys are really familiar with or fond with. Probably going to be continuing on after Next Generation to Deep Space Nine and of course Voyager. And then probably catching up on Strange New Worlds by about the time I'm done with all those, the new season. I know a lot of people are speculating with Paramount under new ownership from David Ellison and how he's trying to acquire Warner Brothers and other projects. We're wondering when we're going to get new Star Trek content. I would very much like Chris Pine and Zoe Saldana, Zachary Quinto to reprise their roles and do a Star Trek 4. I think would be really cool, especially given that Zachary Quinto just dressed as Spock for Halloween, kind of letting us know he's ready to come back. But yeah, really cool stuff going on with the Paramount and different handing over of the changing of the guard, if you will. But let me know what you guys think of all this stuff going on. Be sure to like the video, comment down below what your thoughts are, and be sure to click like and subscribe for all the fun content coming down the road. Till next time, guys. Bye bye. Have a good one.